realm? Well, a ritual is pretty much a rite of passage is what it is. A ritual's definition is a religious or solemn ceremony consisting of a series of actions performed according to a prescribed order. The ritual summons the god or the demon, but the blood satisfies them. This is where child sacrifices start. To pay for your gift from the gods, you must sacrifice your gift from God above. You must pay with a human life like Cain did. So rituals include dancing, sex, chanting, astral sex, false tongues, tattoos, marks, self-inflicted pain, ritual pain, cutting, bleeding, drug use, drunkenness, transcendental meditation, yoga, homosexual sex. It's all ritual praise to the gods. Serenade is, during the ritual, music is of the utmost importance because the ritual gives you rite of passage. But the music plays the frequencies needed to summon the gods and cross them over into our plane. We summon whom we serenade. Taking the music of a song with a message that was negative and trying to change the message to positive is impossible because your brain has already accepted the song's message. Your mind has mind-stamped the song's frequencies and related them to the original message. It is impossible to change that stamp. Even though you sing new words with your mouth, your body and chemicals have recorded the music, and thus the original message is still prevalent in your mind. The industry knows that you can sing or speak positive words but emit negative energy at the same time. This is why they give their artists a positive song every now and then, but because the intent is evil, they are able to emit resonant frequencies that defile you even with a positive message. Holy hip-hop is a prime example of this. The true intent of the artist is self-promotion, bragging, swagger, etc., but the message is Christ. This is why they continually fall into sin, promote the same lifestyle of the real hip-hoppers, you know, the piercings, tattoos, sagging, grills, all that, but speak positive in their raps. They even copy the resonant frequencies of the Illuminati's music and put positive lyrics over that. This is the same as having a clean version versus an explicit one. The intent of the music remains, and it changes your thought process. It's a trick to make you resonate to the industry standards. You can't redeem music because it's not matter. It's a particle. You can't redeem hip-hop because it's an idea, not a living soul. Only man is a living soul. If he could redeem hip-hop, then you could be able to redeem animals, devils, and demons. None are living souls, only man. This is why God's music must originate with what? His intent. It cannot be a copy. Evil in music possesses evil energy and intent. It's not about the words. Look at somebody say it's not about the words. As much as it is the intent. People react to the intent or energy of the artist's resonant frequencies as well, not just the lyrics. It's not about what you're saying. It's about what you're feeling and doing, your intent. The Bible talks about this, and it calls it death and life are in the... Wait, stop, don't clap. It's not in the tongue. It's not in what you're saying. It's in the... What is power? Energy. Light. Power of the tongue. Yod means hand. Hand is what you move stuff with and arrange things with. Power of the tongue. Intent. Can I keep preaching? Need another Bible example? Jesus did it. Jesus walked by a fig tree. He was hungry, and the fig tree didn't live up to its name. Jesus cursed it. You won't bear anything else. They came back, fig tree was with it. Now, when Jesus does it, it doesn't take 30 days. It's like instant, because he is the Son of the Most High God. You think it understood Jesus' language? It's his intent. Can I keep going? Ain't this good? Hip-hop is the genre of choice of the Illuminati because it's simplistic enough so as to not stimulate thought, but allow our receptors to be free to receive the message and the intent. Sampling music simplifies it even more because the mind is already trained by the old school hit, and thus you are not only receiving a new sinful message with intent, but you now take on the original intent of the sample as well. The enemy has created an army of blind followers that defend their demise and shun truth for the sake of their musical drugs. I hear musical medicine, musical alchemy. This is good stuff right here, y'all. Y'all gonna give me some time, right? Find a person that says they love all kinds of music or they listen to all kinds of music, and then the world calls them eclectic, but they are usually emotional wrecks. They depend on music because it's a drug to them. This guy, Richard Pellegrino, is a brain surgeon, and he works in the trauma ward in the hospital. People come in the hospital high on heroin, and so in order to get them off the heroin, get them off the high because they're about to die. They're right at the edge about to die from an overdose, so he gives them naloxone, which is a drug. That drug, the drug binds to the opium receptors of the brain, and then when heroin is bound to these receptors, it kicks it out and takes their high down. Well, he said, if you find a group of people that love music or love a certain artist or whatever, when you give them the same naloxone, it changes the way they feel about the artist. Because what happens is these people with the opium, that's on the heroin, when they take this naloxone, they jump up swinging and fighting. And the doctor's like, what's wrong? You messed up my high. But you was about to die. Yeah, but you messed up my high. But you were about to die. The same thing, music binds to the same receptor. So he gave this same medication to some people that were crazy about music, and they lost the desire for their music. What does that tell us? That tells us that when I try to take your music away, you come up swinging. No! Don't take my music away. I'm